Hello everyone, Happy New Year. I am finally back. I'm back. And I wanted to let you know that moving forward, I'm probably only going to do 3 videos a week. I can't keep up the 7 videos a week schedule. I don't have it in me anymore. My time away was really good. I seriously considered not coming back at all because it just felt nice and right to be gone. That's because it's been like 4 weeks since I've actually drawn anything for a video. But I had a bit of a setback. I had a really bad cold. It turned into a sinus infection. I haven't been feeling very well. Then I had Christmas, and then I had vacation, and it was just a lot going on. And so I thought, no, I need to come back and I need to see how I feel. But I decided that I'm not going to try to do 7 videos in a week. I don't have it in me. So I'm going to try to do 3 a week. I'm going to try to do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and see how that goes. And if I'm feeling really good and confident and I have the time, I may do more. But I'm going to try to do a minimum of 3 days a week. So just wanted to let you know that, because if I go down here to pattern focus, let me show you where I'm at. The last one I did was this one, Siri. Okay? I have all of those, and all of those, and all of those, and all of those. There's 4 weeks worth. I just can't. That just overwhelms me to even think about trying to catch up with that. Just isn't going to happen. So what I'm going to do from now on is every week I'm going to look at all of them, because before I wouldn't look at the patterns ahead of time. Most of the time I would just, there's the next one, let's just click on it, see what it is. And I wouldn't think about it, I wouldn't plan ahead. So I've decided that I'm going to look at the whole week and then pick my 3 favorites. Whether they're 3 that I really think I would really enjoy, or whether there's one in there that I think is going to be a good challenge for me and that I really want to try, but I think it's going to be hard. And this way also I'll be able to skip ones that I know we've done before, like Wormhole Spiral we've done before, and I don't need to do it again. We've done it before. So I decided for this upcoming week, for today is going to be Weavin Fun. For Wednesday is going to be Indecipher. And for Friday is going to be In It. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll tell you ahead of time, I'll tell you ahead of time on the Monday video. I'll tell you what my plan is for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if there is one during that week that you guys really want me to try, put that information in the comment below. That's great. You've decided on these 3 videos, but I really am struggling with, X, Y, or Z. And I will see what I can do about doing a particular one by request. But I'm not going to guarantee anything because, yeah, I can't do this schedule anymore. It's just beyond me. So I'm kind of just actually surprised I got as far as I did without giving up. 2.5 years, over 1,000 videos, 1,100, almost 1,100 videos. That's a lot. That's a lot to do. That's a lot of hours. And I just don't have the stamina for it anymore. So I'm just going to back off a little. But I'll still be here, and I'll still be on Pattern Dash Collections on the Facebook page. I'm around. I'm at Draw Tangles with Dawn on Facebook as well. And you can always talk to me in the comment section. And, I'm not going anywhere. At least I don't think I'm going anywhere. But for sure, I need to back off a little bit. So let's look at this one. Sorry, my introduction was a little rambly, but now that you guys know, we can move forward this way. So this one is really, I like this. I played with this at church one day. I really enjoyed, oh, I didn't bring it out here. I really enjoyed how it came out when I was playing with it. So we're gonna do it this way. This is it was called Weavin Fun by Ulima Denhart. And so you start with this sort of trefoil shape. I had a hard time drawing this shape, and so I'll show you what I did in pencil to get this shape, because I couldn't draw this just like this in pen to start with. I couldn't do it. And then second step is you draw sort of these inside lines like this, but you don't connect anything. That's important, because I made that mistake the first time I drew it. Don't connect anything in here. Okay. Then step 3, you're going to follow the outside line and connect, and then leave that space, and then it should connect over to here. Okay, this outside line from this one, space, and then it connects, and here, and it connects like that. So it's like making a triangle here with this space right there. That's a little confusing too. So don't worry about it if you think it's a little confusing. I found it confusing at first. And then you complete this triangle by filling in this spot. So it's kind of like making a weaved thing. So what I did is, instead of trying to do it all in pen to start with, I drew it in pencil. You can do that. Draw in pencil. It's okay. And then you can add these pieces. You're going to go across here and go under, right? And then the next one you're going to go under, and then the next one you go under, and so forth. And you can go toward the middle if you want and go over, because you can tell that they've kind of filled in the middle of that shape here. It's hard to find the original shape. I was trying to find it, and I think it's here. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Oh, no, it's this one, because it has to be on top. It's this one, it's the one on top. This one, and this one, and this one. That's the original thing, but you see they went on the inside as well as on the outside for doing different weaving. So you just continue to just kind of weave it in and out using the draw behind technique, and until you get it the size and the shape you want it. But I did this first part in pencil. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys. So I'm going to turn on my light, put that up there so I can pay attention. Turn on my light so you guys can see. Let's do it on a green, white. I'm feeling green. Feeling green. Okay. So, what I did was I made myself 3 dots in pencil to make my triangle. Okay? And then I made a curvy line to connect 2 of the dots together. And that's a little bit, my dot's in not a good spot. I did it like that. Okay. That doesn't look anything like the first step, does it? Not really. Doesn't look like the first step. But that's what I did in order to find that shape. And then what I did was, then I went here to this spot and I created that and that and that and that and that, and that. Then I created that shape. But I left those guidelines there because I found them to be very important. So this is going to have to connect here. This is going to have to connect here. These ones are going to have to connect. But they're just wider. And this one, and this one. So it's very much like these shapes, but much bigger. See how it's the same shape? This is that same, but this is a bigger arch. That's how I got this shape, this trefoil sort of shape. Does that make some sense? I hope that makes some sense. And then I went ahead and just connected those in pencil because I need that spot there. And I'm a little off center with on my page. I don't care. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make it zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then what I did was I went and followed the steps. So here's that trefoil shape, that 3. Now if you can draw that shape without any kind of guidelines, go for it. I just was having troubles making this particular shape on my own. And I was really worried that they needed to be exactly the same size, and I was having struggles with that. But then after I drew it a couple of times, I realized it didn't need to be the same size, and it's okay to have one longer than the other. So I stopped worrying about it. Okay, so the next step is to do this from here to about where I did this pencil line. Okay, like that, and like that on all 3 petals. See, that middle guideline is very helpful. Like that. I think my guidelines are a little dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my kneaded eraser and I'm going to just kind of make them lighter so you don't get confused between my pen mark and my pencil mark. But I want to make it so that you can still see it. I want to be able to still see it. But see, I just made it a little lighter. There. Much better. I love these kneaded erasers. Okay, so then the next step is to then close one side of each of these. So if I'm going to go from here and around, I'm going to leave this one open. So if I leave the one on my left open on each time I turn it, I should be good. So my triangle is pointing away from me here, and here on the left I'm going to leave that one open. So I'm going to go from here and stop. Okay, then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to, there's my, that's pointing away from me. This one's on the left. I'm going to go from here and stop. And again, this one's pointing away from me. That's the one on the left. I'm going to close that one. So here and stop. Like that. Okay? And then you're going to finish the inside of this triangle by just following this line like that. Does that make sense? First one of them has to go over all the others. Let's see. Goes like this, and like this, and like this. So, if this one, this is the trickiest part of this. This one goes over this and under this one. so this one gets closed on this side and stays open on this side. So it's a similar thing as to going the other, but we're going the other way. So if you want to put another pencil line in here to connect those, go for it. That helps a lot. See? So now, this one on the left needs to go over. So the one on the right gets closed and the one on the left stays open. Like that. Turn it. One from the right stays closed, the left stays open. Turn it. And again, that one closes, that stays open like that. Now they're all interwoven. That was the hard part. Once you get to this stage, it's actually very easy. Now you can just follow what you've already done in whatever direction you want. I'm going to start here. I'm going to come like this. I'm going to go under that one, and come to there. And then I'm going to do that again. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to do it on another one. From there to there. Every time you come to a line, pick it up and go and skip. That's the hard part, is remembering to pick up your pen. Come here, we're going to skip, go under that one, and then under that one, and then under that one, and then over here. Turn your turn your page. Always turn your page so that it's comfortable for you. It might be upside down on the video for you guys, but you'll just have to figure it out. Come around, pick up your pen, pick up your pen, pick up your pen, and here. Okay. Look how beautiful that is. That's so much fun. I love it. Okay, let's go around one more time. And if you want your ribbon to be fatter, you can make your ribbon fatter. Look at. See, I made that last ribbon really fat. You can do that. It's okay. It's your art. You can do whatever you want. Here, pick up your pen, skip one, down there, and we'll make this one nice and fat. Big old fat ribbon. And I need one more, this one. So it's going to go from here. Pick up my pen. Every time you come across, you have more times you have to pick up your pen because you have more other lines that you need to go weaving through. I'm going to make that a nice big old fat ribbon. Like that. Okay, let me zoom back out so you guys can see the whole thing. I think that's cool, but I think I want, since I've got so much space down here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some like ribbon, like the ends to all these ribbons. Give it some something, right? How many ribbons is it coming together here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 6. Just for consistency. Like that, right? So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've got 6 coming out of there. And we'll have 6 coming out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. I like that. Now it's time for some shading. Going to erase all my guidelines. But you can see how the pencil guidelines really helped me. There was no way I was going to do that in a consistent way without using the pencil. I tried before and I had this weird, this didn't look like a triangle in the middle. It just looked funky. So I really liked using the pencil as my guide. You can do that. You don't have to not use pencil. Use the tools you got, really. And then basically you're just going to go and find all the unders and overs and just put a little shading everywhere there's an under and an over. Okay, so each of these ribbons, some of them go over, some of them go under. Just have to pay attention to where they're going. If it's easier for you to just follow one of them, and that goes over, that one's always on top, this one's always on top until I get to here. And then it's on top of here. And then it's on top of here. Okay, and then follow this one around. This one's on top of here. And it's on top of there. And it goes under there. And it's on top of here. And it's on top of here. Okay. Just find your unders and overs. And if you lose it, just follow the ribbon around. This one's going to go here, here. It's going under there. It's on top of this one and this one. Or maybe it's easier to follow this ribbon, and this ribbon comes on top of this and goes under there, under there, under there, under there. It's under almost all of them because it was the last ribbon, right? Same thing with this one. Goes under there, goes under there, and it goes under here. Goes on top of that one. Same thing here. That's under, that's over. This one goes on top of that one. Okay, did I miss any? that's all my overs and unders. That one kind of goes under there. And I've got these ones where I've got my ends. I need to do my overs and unders where the ends are. Right? Okay. I think I've got them all. Now to use my little blending stump. I've had a lot of questions again on my blending stumps. I just get the cheapest ones I can find off of either Amazon or Dick Blick or Jerry's Artorama or Hobby Lobby or Michael's or any other art supply store where there's drawing supplies. I imagine Jet Pens might even carry them. I don't know. I haven't looked. But I prefer the blending stump over the tortillon. The tortillon is it's like this, is a rolled, oops. It's rolled paper. Can you see that? How it's rolled paper. And the blending stump is more like a compressed paper that's like, I don't know, it was like it was all ground up and then compressed into a shape. I prefer that one. Both of them work just fine. I just prefer the way these feel in my hand. Use whatever you have. You don't have art supplies near you? A rolled up piece of paper will work to get a nice pointy tip. If you don't want a pointy tip, if it doesn't matter to you, you know, a cotton Q-tip, earbud, whatever you want to call it, will work just fine. Cotton swab, I guess that's what they call them. Cotton swab. If you don't want to use the national brand name. You could even roll up a piece of tissue, like if you had where'd my box of tissues go? You had a little tissue, you could take this and you could roll it really tight into a pointy end like that, and you could use that. It might not be as accurate, but you absolutely can use it. See, look, works just fine. So don't tell me you don't have supplies, because you don't need special tools. You really don't. That's basically all this is a bunch of paper compressed into a pencil-like shape. You can make your own. You can either do it that way, or you can take a regular piece of regular paper, roll it up like a piece of trash here. Piece of printer paper. Take it, roll it super tight. Create your own. And if you're able to, you can create a pointy end on it. You can make your own, see? Best you can. That will work too. It's just not quite as accurate, but if you spent some more time creating your own tortillon, you could absolutely get a nice pointy one that can be super accurate. But look, that's working just fine. Okay? So don't limit yourself just because you don't have access to supplies. And then I like to have where they all kind of come together here at the apex, to have that to be a little darker in there as well. I think that makes for a nice thing here. Because they would normally, that would be darker because of just the crimping of these ribbons into this shape. You would definitely get a darker spot right there. And if you think you didn't get dark enough on some of your unders and overs, go back and do them again. Make them a little darker. I think you got carried away with your excuse me, with your smudging. That's why I like the kneaded eraser. Grab my kneaded eraser, can make it to a little bit of a point, and get rid of those spots where I got a little carried away. You might not even been able to see that, but I did. Okay, so this was called Weavin Fun. I'm gonna sign it. Weavin Fun. There we go. I think that looks really nice. I just really like this under and over, and that was a fun way to do that. There we go. I think you can kind of see that. That it is at an odd angle when I zoom in like that, but there you go. I think that looks good. Okay, you guys have a great day. I will see you on Wednesday when I will do Indecipher. You guys have a really good day, and I will be back. See you later. Bye-bye.